we are live.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
We're a little late. Sorry, we're having device issues. Yeah,
Technical difficulties.
That's what happens when you go out in the field.
it's true. It's true. The odd thing is, though, you guys, is we've never had issues in this particular spot. But I don't know if it's my phone or whatever the scoop may be. But yeah, it didn't like where we were. So, but we're back. So how are you guys? It's been a while.
Excellent.
Oh man, it's been a long time.
It has been a long, too long, too long.
Yes.
So tell me, where are you? You look just as cold as we feel.
Yeah, a little bit. There's people riding snowmobiles and things out back here and stuff. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
So what are you guys doing today? What are you
yeah,
looking
we're
for?
great. It's snowy and cold, and we're in our research area where there's been a lot of activity, a lot of activity. So we've been coming out here every couple of weeks just to check on the new stuff. But we thought we'd do this from here. Well, we had this planned anyway, and then we decided to do the show. So awesome. So did I hear that you're something to do with Dogman today?
Goatman. Jason
Goatman.
and I have Jason and I have been researching the Goatman, and we're at the scene of the crime. So yeah.
Awesome.
So this is what we have going on here. There's a railroad track that runs through here. It's an abandoned railroad track, and it runs the whole way through, and good places for the Goatman or whatever to be. There was hundreds of people that reported seeing the Goatman back in the day and stuff. It was mostly in the 70s. And one of the accounts that we had is he was in the rafters of this covered bridge. And he dropped off the rafters and assaulted these guys in a convertible car and all this and that. And actually, I think the guy is still alive, but I've been trying to find him. But, and that's all well and good and stuff. But actually, I'm right there at that covered bridge. And one thing about the covered bridge is it's gone. I can't believe they got rid of this bridge, man.
Well, how long ago did that happen? Look at your house. God.
This used to be called the Kissing Bridge. And it's gone.
There's no more kissing going on out there.
Here I am.
You were just there last year too, weren't you?
I was up here. Oh, I got some awesome photographs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's gone, man. It is absolutely gone. So there goes a little bit of history, I guess.
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna.
What I was gonna say is, why do Goatmen always have to hang around bridges? Have you ever noticed that? All the stories.
Exactly. Yeah. In Maryland as well. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, and then there's the one in Pope Lick, the Pope Lick Trestle.
Yep.
You know, we've been there. We know we were there.
That's a good episode of your guys' is when you were there.
Oh, we were there, and that was I was being lured to the top of the trestle. I needed to get up there, and then finally I knew something was happening, and I broke it. But you remember? I do. Yeah.
Well, this one here is in Waterford, PA, which is just a little north of us and it's a little south of Erie on the map. It's only about a half-hour drive for you, Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah. And it has quite a few encounters and stuff, especially right around that bridge. And also with kind of similar to the one in Maryland, they seems to also like to pick on teenagers who are maybe a little distracted by love and the
kissing bridge.
Yeah, and then that also makes for maybe sometimes kind of a reluctant witness too, because maybe sometimes the story, what exactly were you doing there, late at night and stuff, kind of leads to a little bit of problem coming forward. But there's been quite a few encounters there at the Kissing Bridge in Waterford of the Goatman. And
the one guy that I'm reminded of, he was one of the guys that saw it for the first time in the 70s and stuff. He's like, I think I researched it. He's about 80 years old now, if he's still alive. So definitely I'm going to try to find him.
Yeah.
Is that French Creek that it crosses?
Yes,
it is. For French Kiss.
Yeah.
No, you know what, you guys? Here's what I think you need to do: is Jason, you and your wife need to go there, along with Tommy, and then you need to kiss.
There we go.
I'm just saying.
It could be like an ambush.
Yeah.
A Goatman ambush.
Tommy could be kind of hiding back in the woods, filming it all, and see what happens.
Now
we do all kinds of weird stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, you know.
Yes. Now earlier in the week we fed a little bit of information into one of the AI art generators, Night Cafe, and we came up with some generations of what we think maybe Goatman might look like. So I'm going to play those real quick here. And this is basically with me prompting. It's an AI's version of what Goatman might look like. So there he is.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Not that scary looking. No, it just kind of looks like a goat.
Yeah.
That's the part of a goat. It's still a little. For sure.
I don't know. They tore a bridge down about him.
Right. Getting rid of the evidence. Now,
that's right.
Now, have you guys tried drumming already this morning?
We have.
Did you get any kind of response? Yes.
Well, so Katie, why don't you describe what happens when we drum?
Oh, when we drum? Almost every time we drum, even if it's windy, it gets windier and the trees just start to rustle. If it's not windy, then all of a sudden they start to wind comes through almost every single time. It's very cool.
Well, and so today when we were over in a different area here, there's this, it's a very active place. We found some footprints there. When was that, a month or two ago?
About 2 months ago.
Yeah. So Katie and I have been coming up here every couple weeks, and there's all kinds of new structures, and there's this giant X there. And so Josie had her dowsing rods out, because we pull out all the paranormal stuff, you guys. And we were asking questions. One of the questions that she asked was, where is the big guy or the big girl? And the dowsing rods pointed directly to the swamp, right, Tommy? You know what we say? They live in the swamp.
You got it. Yep.
Yeah, but as for the drumming, so Katie, was it me? I was doing the drumming, and we quit, and then you asked, do you like that? And the answer was, yes. So what does that mean? And tell them about what you saw on the trail, because you were ahead of the both of us.
When we were walking up the trail to the location we're at now, I was in the front of our little group, and I saw this blob, I guess. And it was just this huge area where the color just did not look right. And I saw it move across the trail into this area where the structure you call the Big Hug is.
Yep. Right. Yep.
And Katie and Steph didn't see anything. No. It's like, I don't know if my eyes are...
But you were ahead of us, though.
Yeah. It up on me, but it was just like this
huge... And it came right over here, right? Because we're on the quadrant right now. So it came right in here.
But there was no tracks, no nothing. And it's just this weird visual disturbance. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah, either. Well, and I think, it'd be cool. I wonder if we have stable enough to walk over to the Big Hug, because I know everybody loves the Big Hug, which is right over here. Can you see it behind us?
We're not getting it right now. Can you turn the camera a little to maybe to your right?
Here, we're gonna walk
Ooh.
over here.
Excellent, because it seems like you do have good signal right now.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something wrong with my phone, I think. So
Oh,
can you see it?
oh yes, yes. That is
Hold on.
awesome.
Isn't that cool? So here, I'm
Yes,
gonna put this down.
it's like a multi-layered teepee.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here. Can you see it? Should I put
Yes,
it further away? So now you can't see it from there. Here, let's move over here. Sorry.
that's
Live
okay.
TV, live TV.
This is
Okay, let's
awesome.
try it from here. All right.
Oh, that's
So you
good.
should be- Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
this has been here forever. You can see the girl standing underneath it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, I mean, we first found this like probably 8 years ago, and it's mostly trees that are still in the ground.
Really?
Yeah, they're like it's like okay, so if it were a big wind or something, all these trees would be blown the same way, but this one is like it looks like a big Hershey kiss, doesn't it?
Yes.
So all these are still in the ground.
That's incredible.
Isn't
And then
that
the way
nuts?
they're brought in, it's not like one weather event or something created that then. Because they
No.
and it's been there
It's,
like 8 years.
oh yeah.
That's
Since we've
cool.
been coming to this area. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I
That
think it
is
was probably 2017 or something when we got found it. Yeah. So maybe not 8 years, but 6 years for sure.
that's
But
a long
Yeah.
time. That's a
yeah.
long time.
And look, it just goes way up. Can you see that? I can't see what you're
Yeah.
seeing, but
That is super cool.
isn't that cool? And look how tall it is.
And the
Mhm.
layers of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of our there and there's a lot of energy under there. We usually drum a little bit when we're under here just to see
Uh-huh.
what we might find.
Did you
But
drum in this location earlier or was that the other location?
that was the other location. But
Uh-huh.
we have drums in here and it's like we all get some kind of a response, right? But yeah, so I don't know how this was created, but where else have you ever seen such a thing, you guys?
Right. Especially with the
Yeah.
layers and the so many directions and the longevity too.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said,
You
they're all still on the ground.
better hope
What?
that Hal Lane doesn't see you under there, Stephanie.
Why?
He might be making a trip to Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, okay. So somebody asked me once because we've done a few videos on this because I think it's amazing it's still here, really. And we left this area alone. We hadn't been to it for probably about a year and a half, I think, right, Katie? Because we just wanted to see what would happen. We
Right.
hadn't been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And so when we were coming back here and we found all this new stuff and we said, let's go look at this and see if it's still here. And of course it was. But somebody said, well, how big is it? Okay, well, how are we going to measure that? You guys, I'm 5'3". Look at how tall this is. It's got to be at least 25, 30 feet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And spread out, I'm guessing it's probably, I don't know, 25 feet maybe across.
Maybe 35 or 40 even.
I don't, well,
I think it's
Think of a telephone pole.
all the way, you know? So,
That
yeah,
is
it's crazy.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is super cool. That is super cool.
It is
Especially
super
the longevity because some of your other research areas you've had structures come in and out and be dismantled and
Well, the stick structure quadrant, which is right over there.
mhm.
There's more stuff going on there now again too, and that was originally there was like 12 or something. There was a lot of them there, and then we decided to build our own. Remember, and then they all
Yes.
disappeared, and now there's more. There's more kind of stuff coming, and something's been adding to the one that we made, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
That is
this has-
super cool.
It is, but this has always been here. So I don't know what's going on, but like I said, we found prints. We found other things going on out here, new structures over in that other area. So, in addition to the giant X marks the spot. So,
And that giant X is over where you tried to get signal before and it didn't work, right?
no, it's in a different. If it's in a different part, it's over that way a little bit further. It's further down that way.
That thing,
Further
because
down
that thing is
Peninsula.
awesome.
This is it's a massive area that we're in. It's not too far north of the cities, so it's easy for us to get to. So here's the thing. It's not like way up in the Chippewa forest that you have to have a whole day to get there. You know, this is close suburban cryptids, you guys, but
Yes,
this
sir.
is
That's
not
right.
this is not the suburbs. We're quite a ways out from that, but it's not that far. You know, that you would consider that while this is going on, this close to the city. Crazy.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. The
Yeah,
suburban squatch.
that's
Mhm.
about where I'm at too. It's right about
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. Well, they're everywhere. And I would say, yeah, it takes about 40 minutes to get here from my house. And I live on the northern edge, you know, the cities, but close, close. So,
How cold is it
yeah,
there today?
it's about 22, I think.
22. Okay.
It feels really cold because it's been really warm up here this year. You know, on Christmas it was 52 and pouring. So, which is
Mhm.
highly unusual for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
What?
So,
bad
but
year for
yeah,
the bugs.
Yeah, because I think what are we about? Upper 20s right now, where you're at,
oh,
Tommy?
I think it's about 35 right now where I
Oh,
am.
okay.
oh, you got it warm. You're
Uh-huh.
warm.
Yeah, it's real warm. I wish I'd have dressed for it.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh. I know. Yeah, we're chilly. We've been out here for a while, so but yeah, no, cool. I think you guys need to do some experiments over by that Goatman Bridge though, for sure.
yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we're shooting for this spring and summer is to expand on that goat man. Um, Go
The
ahead, Tommy.
the the nice thing about it is like I used to work in this town, so I have a good knowledge of the town and where everything happened and all this kind of stuff. So I've been around this for a while, and so if I go to get on somebody's property and I ask them about it, there's a good chance they're going to say go ahead. So that's good.
Yeah, because they know you and they trust you and all that, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Well, and
I
this
think it's
is
going to be a good thing up here.
yeah, and this is a big wildlife. It's a big state property up here, so it's all of ours, right? It's the people's property. So
Hmm.
but it is kind of I just gotta show you guys one more time the big one, the big hug. There it is. Isn't that
That's cool.
crazy?
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
You know what? We should go
great,
over
great,
here
great.
because I want to show you how they're actual trees still stuck in the see? Look,
Hmm.
you see that?
That's so unique.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? I've never seen anything like it.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, because you see structures and you see bows and you see axes and you see teepees, but you don't see them layered like that.
No,
And
no.
and to have so many of the pieces still in the ground.
Yeah, well, they're still. I'm pretty sure they're all dead, but they're still in the ground, right? So
Wow, that
I
is
know, and
awesome.
look at how big these are. So how much do you think these weigh, Josie? How could you ever push them?
I don't know how
Oh
you.
I
yeah.
don't think you could.
The skinny ones are probably 100, 200 pounds
Yeah.
apiece. So
I bet you're being pretty modest because I think they weigh more than that. I mean, they're big.
Right. Well, the big axe. So the big axe. You guys probably have you can be on screen. The big axe just Josie's got. Oh, here I'm gonna try to lift one of these
Yeah.
timbers. She's a lot younger than me, right? She's young. She's strong. No.
Bud didn't even like us.
Yeah.
it's like, nope, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, and how could you do that? You couldn't do that with. I mean, you'd have to push them down. You'd have to be pretty big, like a Bigfoot to go. You know.
Yeah, and the forethought to go with it.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason
Right.
why, no, humans
That
would
is
not.
I don't think so either.
That would be a heck of a challenge to try and get somebody to try and recreate that somewhere. You know,
Oh yeah.
that would
Oh,
be
for sure.
near impossible. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
One last
Well,
look at the crick there, huh? Nice.
yeah.
Yep.
One last look at the kissing creek.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
When I drove up here, I started walking back here, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me! The Kissing Bridge is gone!" I was like, "Oh man, I can't believe this! I had no idea. I was just here a year ago, I think." Oh man, times
Man.
change.
Well, on that note, maybe
French
we
Creek.
yes, French Creek, and the bridge is no longer there.
The people used to French kiss at. So I'm just saying.
That's right. That's where it come from.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, you guys, I'm glad we're back. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So we'll do some more of
Too long.
these soon.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
For
Hashtag
sure.
soon.
Hashtag soon. And Happy New Year to everyone who's watching. And sorry we've been away so long, but we'll write it. And
Right on.
hopefully we can do more location ones. I know we try to be out here quite often. The chicks and my girls. We're missing one, but 3 of us are here. Yeah. So
Nice.
anyway.
And you guys are out a lot, more than just about anybody. Yeah.
I think we are.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
we all love the woods. Here's what I say: the requirements to do this are you have to love the woods, you have to love to be in the woods, and all that stuff. And I know that I go crazy if I'm not in the woods enough. And I'm in the woods by my house all the time, but this is different. This is remote. So.
Yep.
Anyway.
All righty.
All right, you guys. Well, Happy New Year. And
all right.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
so much, guys.
You too.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Bye.